mucho trabajo ahora
Bueno,
y necesito, or I needed, I don't know, past tense, to move a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, oh, shit is coming through. um,
okay.
uh,
How
well,
how's
uh,
working? How's your work? ¿Cómo va tu trabajo?
está bien, es muy ocupado.
Okay.
Oh, pero está bien.
So today I bring something very dark,
Yeah, okay.
which is the verb I. No, it's not dark. It's very easy to understand. Um, and it will help you improving your Spanish. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So just for warming up, I bring in the first page like a reading. Could you start with the reading, please?
Yeah, give me a one second. My computer's like lagging for some reason, so I'm just closing some windows.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
think
mean,
that
I can hear you.
it's
I can hear you pretty well, but the video is like lagging. So
yeah. There's something going on. Give me a second here. We just fix it.
no worries.
I got a new type of coffee today, which is interesting. It's pretty good.
A new what?
Uh, Coffee?
Coffee. Okay. What coffee are
Yeah,
you using?
yeah. I don't know. It's new. I went to Korea and they like didn't have what I usually get, and then I got some chimba. It's some local thing. Yeah,
I cannot see the letters because it just.
just blurs.
Uh, okay. Where did you get this?
Yeah, in like Korea,
Okay.
in Lola's, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good. I was annoyed because I was like, "What the fuck?"
Is it
Like regular coffee.
is it like in grains or is it already shredded?
It's Molito.
Yeah, mo
Molito.
molido,
Yeah,
grinded.
Molito. Yeah. I don't have a grinder, so um, almost there. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why is this thing?
No worries. I'm gonna send you
Like,
something.
I need to, yeah, I'll read all this. It's just it's hard to read when I'm like skipping.
Okay, I'm gonna send you something. Maybe you wanna have a look. That's Desarrolladores de Café, which is a coffee brand from a friend of mine, and he has won like many international awards with his coffee. Um, so through that WhatsApp that I send you, you can ask for like a bag of coffee or something like that, and maybe you can try it.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I'll try it out. Here, I need to turn off this what I'm on. Like the system that's using the video is like crashing my computer for some reason. So I need to turn it off
No worries, no
and
worries. Do it, do it.
turn it off.
Welcome back. Hola.
Hi.
Yeah, so it seems like Skynet is doing its purpose on your computer.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's like I have to clear out. There's something is like it took forever to cancel this thing out. Oh, okay. All right. So what? Yeah. What do you? Where do you want to start?
Just start for the beginning with a short reading.
Yeah. Let me pull up classes. There we go. The verb form I
Mhm.
en el Museo de Historia Natural siempre hay algo fascinante para explorar.
Sí,
Desde hace años ha habido exposiciones,
exposiciones.
exposiciones permanentes sobre dinosaurios y
Saurios,
dinosaurios y la evolución de los mamíferos.
mamíferos.
Mamíferos. Ayer cuando fui con mi familia, había una nueva exhibición sobre los océanos y la vida marina que captó la atención de todos.
Sí.
En la entrada hay una gran estatua de un tiburón. prehistórico y justo al lado había folletos,
Folletos.
folletos informativos para los visitantes.
Sí.
Continuar.
Ah, continue reading.
Ya, okay. Durante la visita nos contaron que en el futuro habrá una sala dedicada exclusivamente a los insectos y a su papel en los
Ecosistemas.
ecosistemas, a su papel en los ecosistemas. También mencionaron que
Mencionaron. Sí,
mencionaron
sí,
que ha habido algunos cambios en las exhibiciones para hacerlas más
sí,
interactivas,
sí,
lo cual es genial para los niños.
sí,
Cada día hay grupos escolares que viven a aprender y disfrutar de las actividades ed- educativas.
sí,
A, a veces ha habido problemas con la cantidad de visitantes, especialmente durante los fines de semana, porque hay mucha ah, demanda y el espacio es limitado.
sí. Go ahead.
Hace, hace unos meses hubo una exposición temporal sobre los animales en peligro
Sí,
de, extinción
sí,
y aunque ya no hay esa exhibición, todavía hay mucha información sobre el tema en la biblioteca del museo.
museo.
Ah, museo. Los, los
Guías.
los guías ah, mencionaron que siempre hay oportunidades para aprender algo nuevo y que hay planes para expandir el museo en los próximos años. Es impresionante pensar en cuánto conocimiento hay disponible y cómo el museo ha sido un lugar clave para la educación. Si hay algo que aprender, seguramente hay un rincón en el museo donde puedes hacerlo.
Ujú.
Además, nos contaron que
Contaron.
cantaron. Además, nos contaron que en otros países hay,
Ha,
habido,
ha
ah,
habido.
ha habido museos similares con éxitos increíbles y es probable que pronto haya colaboraciones internacionales. Mientras caminábamos por las salas, notamos que había muchas familias con niños curiosos, y aunque en algunos momentos
Hubo
hubo un poco de ruido,
ruido, sí.
hay, hay un ambiente de descubrimiento que es conti- uh, con- contagioso, conti-
Contagioso.
contagioso al salir todos coincidimos
Yes.
en que hay un sinfín de cosas por descubrir y que definitivamente habrá muchas más visitas en el futuro.
Excellent. So this text is more or less about like a trip to the museum. Yeah.
Mhm,
And they are like in a dinosaur exhibition, or they also have like animals in danger of extinction, like an
mhm,
exhibition to making um, to aware the conscious of this problem. Yeah, that's more or less the text about. But it is using the verb form I a lot and its variants. Okay, so I bring it for you to see how you apply this verb in a text. Now, the verb form I has two meanings. There is and there are. Okay,
okay.
examples. Hay muchos libros en la biblioteca. There are many books in the library. Hay un libro encima de la mesa. There is a book on the table.
Okay.
Hay dos baños en mi casa. There are two baths in my house. Hay cuatro océanos en el mundo. There are four oceans in the world. Hay un libro y una pluma en la mesa. There is one book and one pen on the table. Or there is a book and a pen on the table. When using questions, I has two different meanings. Is there, are there, ejemplos. Hay un hotel en el centro. Is there a hotel downtown? Hay algunos libros por aquí. Are there any books around here? Hay muchos estudiantes en la clase. Are there lots of students in the class? Hay cuatro sillas en el cuarto. Are there four chairs in the room? Hay una chica o dos. Is there one girl or two? The verb form I can also be used to answer questions. Example, ¿hay un hotel en el centro? Is there a hotel downtown? Sí, sí hay. Yes, yes there is. ¿Hay algunos libros por aquí? No, no hay. Uses. When we want to indicate that the quantity of something is zero, we use no I, which is there is not, there are not.
Mhm,
Unlike in English, we use I for both singular and plural sentences in present. No change between there is, there are. So I in Spanish, singular countable nouns. We use I in singular along with a handful of accompanying words depending on whether the objects we are referring to are countable nouns or uncountable nouns. By countable nouns, we're talking about things where there's an identifiable number of them, whereas with uncountable nouns, we are talking about things where there's a quantity. Hay un, hay una. There is a, there is one. This is the straightforward use of I in Spanish, where we just refer to the existence of something. The definite article un or una is necessary for a single countable noun. Example: hay un carro rojo afuera de mi casa. Hay un restaurante nuevo. No hay ningún or no hay ninguna. This is to express the opposite of the previous one, rather than using the indefinite article to say no hay un. We use ningún or ninguna. Yep, which
Mm.
are which are the masculine and feminine forms of the indefinite article meaning any, no, not one, none, of, or not a single.
Mm.
Note that exact same form is used when we talk about plural countable nouns. Example: no hay ningún carro rojo afuera de mi casa. No hay ningún perro en la calle. ¿Hay hay alguna, hay algún carro rojo afuera de mi casa? ¿Hay algún estudiante nuevo? Now, I in Spanish with uncountable nouns. When we refer to uncountable nouns in English, we tend to use the indefinite article some, rather than trying to refer to them in singular or plural. We take a similar approach in Spanish using the following I phrases to talk about uncountable nouns. Remember that by uncountable, we are referring to things where we might know the quantity or amount, but not the number. Yep. Example:
Mhm.
hay un poco de something. There is a little bit of something. Hay un poco de agua en el vaso. There is a little water in the glass. Hay un poco de helado en la nevera. There is a little bit of ice cream in the freezer. Hay algo de. There's some. Hay algo de agua en el vaso. There is some water in the glass. Hay algo de dinero en mi bolso. There is some money in my purse. Hay mucho. Hay mucha. There is a lot of. Hay mucha agua en el vaso. There is a lot of water in the glass. Hay mucho tiempo. There's plenty of time. Hay algo de. Is there any? Hay algo de agua en el vaso. Is there any water in the glass? ¿Hay algo de comida en la nevera? Is there any food in the freezer? No hay nada de. There isn't any. There's nothing. No hay nada de agua en el vaso. There isn't any water in the glass. No hay nada que decir. There's nothing to say. Yeah? Are you clear with this?
Kind of. Well, here, let me read it because
Yeah.
I'm having to, it'll be easier for me to follow.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Um, I there are the this there are this phrase is the equivalent of the very first I un phrase we saw for singular nouns. When we use this I on its own, we with no definitive article followed by any noun in plural, we're simply stating that the existence of these things. We we can also use this form without articles and insert a number instead to be specific. Hay niños in la calle. There are there are children in the street.
Yep.
I hay 12 naranjas en la canasta. Canasta? Uh,
Canasta. You say it right.
canasta. Yeah, canasta. There are 12 oranges in the basket. Hay muchos. Hay muchas. There are many. There are a lot of. If we just want to say there are a bunch of things, we use hay muchos, and hay muchas. The actual number remains vague. Um, Hay muchas naranjas en la canasta.
Yep.
There are many oranges in the basket. Hay muchos dulces en mi bolsillo. There are a lot of candies in my pocket. Hay algunas. hay algunas. There are some.
Yep.
Hay algunos is how we can be vague about the number of countable things we're talking about when we just want to say that there are some of them. We state the noun in plural with this I phrase. Hay algunos is the equivalent of the hay algo de for the uncountable nouns, which are which is always used in singular. Hay algunas personas en la calle. There are some people in the streets. Hay algunos niños en el centro comercial. There are some kids in the mall. No hay ningún. No hay ninguna. There are not any. There are no. Using the different forms of the indefinite adjective ningún
Ningún.
can get confusing for English speakers because in Spanish they're using a singular used in the singular even when they're talking about things in plural. Okay. No hay ningún. No
Nin-
hay ninguna persona en la calle. En la calle. No hay ninguna persona en la calle. There are no people in the street. No hay ninguna tienda abierto aún. There aren't any stores open yet. No hay algún. Hay alguna. Are there? When we ask a question using hay algún, the same rules apply as we mentioned above with no hay ningún. Okay. What's it saying? So we have this the same we're asked a question using I algun. Same rules applies with no I. So with the countable nouns, we use the phrase and say the same in singular. The plural is implied. We can therefore translate I algun as is there, or there are there any. I alguna persona en la calle. There are many people in the street. Hay algún cajero automático cerca de aquí. Is there a bank machine near here? I in Spanish conjugation. Conjugation is pretty simple. Well, extremely compared to the most Spanish verbs. Um, since there are only one verb to learn for each tense. I is the third person impersonal form of the verb haber
mhm.
in the indicative simple present, meaning both there is and there are in Spanish. In other tenses, the conjugation differs between singular and plural. If in order an I to use I in Spanish when speaking about the past and future, we recommend simply memorizing this first table with the basic conjugations in the indicative mood. In the past, había means that there was. Habían means there were. When while in the future, abra and abram means there will be.
Mhm.
So I, había, abram, abra. And plural will be I, habían, abram.
Yep.
Um, the participle of haber is habido. So this form will feature in all compound tenses. So I, ha, habido, había, habido, han, habido, habían, habido.
In my experience, I have
Mm-hmm.
never used the past perfect.
Habían, habido.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I
well,
don't remember when was the last time I used that.
I don't even know what would it be for? Like in like a sentence. Like when were you even? I don't. 'Cause the thing is, I don't understand. I don't. I don't know what these mean. like, like the past perfect, the perfect. Like it literally means nothing to me. Like so, if I don't see it, like it doesn't
It
register.
it's like a way of talking, but if I tell you the truth, I have never used past perfect in my life. Just
Oh, yeah. Well, it's fine.
yeah,
Um,
just the ha habido or han habido. Like
okay.
uh, han habido ocasiones en las que
But
todo ha salido mal.
what is an example of past perfect?
Of past perfect,
Yeah, like what like an
like in a
example?
sentence,
Yeah, like when do you use it? I
when
know you
you
don't use it, but when would you use it?
when you want to refer to a particular thing in the past, like there there was something in the past. Like, let me write you an example. So, this is like a sentence. Han habido personas muy malas. So, there were people bad in the past. So, bad people in the past. Sorry, I wrote it backwards. So, it's just there were or there is, but in Spanish, like a way of saying, like, I mean, it's just to refer to the past, like to a specific thing. When you wanna say like there were there there were things that weren't right in the past in my country. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
It- It's Do you use this kind of things when you're speaking in English when you wanna express something that has happened to you in the past or something like that?
Wait, there were people bad in the past.
Is the
Or
second one.
there were bad people in the past. I mean, no, I
Yes,
don't talk like
yes,
that.
yes. I know. It's something that maybe it goes with the Spanish. You can say it in English, but it's not very often used.
Right. Okay. Got it. Okay. That's
But
fine.
if it at some point you want to refer to something that happened to you in the past, you can use ha
Right.
habido. Uh, there were bad moments in my life. Han habido
Well,
malos momentos en mi vida.
right. And that could be used, but it just depends on the
Yes,
context, I guess. You
yes,
know.
and I think you will be speaking like in a more poetic way, if if
Yeah.
if that's right to say.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
So it's like talking in third person. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
It goes like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
exercise.
hay tres libros encima de la mesa.
Yeah.
Okay, so hay tres libros encima de la mesa.
So it's
Uh,
plural
encima is que
on.
encima is on. Oh, I see. I see. So, okay, so I tres libros. There's one book, so it could be any of those things. I see the situation. Hay un hotel en el centro. Why is there a hospital down? Oh, you're saying I. Oh, do I have to translate all these? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, choose the best translation. I see what's happening. Okay. I was like, what is happening here? like, why am I like? What am I supposed to do? Like, this is means all four of these things. Cool, that's clear. Um, I chose Libros and Simon did let me say. There are
It's plural.
yeah. So it would be the first one. There are three books in the table.
Yep. Nice.
Hay un, hay un hotel in El Centro.
Yep.
Um, there is a hotel downtown. It's the third one.
Nice.
Hay cinco chicas in mi clase.
Yep.
There are 5 girls in my class.
Nice.
Hay una pluma encima de la mesa. There is a pen on the table. The
Nice.
third one.
Yep.
Hay 3 hombres y 5 mujeres aquí. There are there are 3 men and 5 women here.
Yep. Nice.
Um, choose the best question. Is there a bathroom in the building? Hay un baño en ese edificio.
Nice.
Uh, I Yeah, there is a bathroom in this building. Hay un baño en este edificio.
So which one?
Hay un baño en ese edificio.
Is the number what? The
A
number.
3.
Ah, yes, yes.
Sorry, I was just translating it and then. Sure. There are 5 people here. No, hay 5 personas acá. Or aquí.
Nice. Nice.
There are 5 people here. Hay 5 personas aquí.
Yes. Nice.
There is food in the kitchen. Hay comida en la cocina.
Nice.
Is there food in the kitchen? Hay comida en la cocina.
Yep. Nice.
Is there one chair or 2? Hay una silla or dos.
Nice.
Is there one pen or 2? Hay una pluma or dos.
Nice.
How many books are there? Hay cuantos? Or no? Oh, she put the I at the end there. That was interesting. ¿Cuántos libros hay?
Uh-huh.
The
Excellent.
last one.
Yep.
How many men are there? ¿Cuántos hombres hay?
Nice.
Choose the best answer to the following questions. Hay 2 presidentes de los Estados Unidos. Hay 2 presidentes de los Estados Unidos. Sí, so hard. Choose the best answer. Hay 2 presidentes de los. No, no hay dos. Hay uno.
Yes.
Hay más personas en México que en los Estados Unidos. Sí. Sí hay.
I-
Yeah,
i-
it's like,
i-
it's
Is that
just,
is that
yeah, it's,
true? Is that true?
oh yeah. It's like, I would say over the last like 2 years, it's like skyrocketed. Also Venezuelans.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a lot of Latin Americans that have immigrated to the United States through Mexico, which is like turning into like a whole political like backlash essentially. Um, hay un mapa en esta página. Sí, hay. I guess. Well, no. What is the page? Is it this page? No, I. And essay page? No, no, I.
There's no map in this page.
No.
Okay, in Mexico there's 128 millions and the United States there's 334 millions.
Right. How
So there's
many?
more population in the States right now than in Mexico.
Yeah, no, it says it was how many? So within the last year, based on what they know, there's 150,000 people that immigrated to the United States from Mexico.
Crazy.
It's a lot. Like, and then from that, that's what they know. And so how many
Illegals.
legal? The thing is, the U.S. government is hiding it. So okay,
Yeah,
here's an article. It says 4.1 million migrants where they come from.
Jesus, man, that's too many people,
I read this, or I saw this video the other day talking about like world migrations and like the impact that it has, right, from going from country to country.
Yeah,
And the reality of it is that there's so many people in a lot of the third world countries. So like in like India and like Bangladesh and Asia and like things like that, that if you immigrate, the people that immigrate from those countries into places like the United States, it doesn't make a difference in like the lifestyle, but it does impact like countries like the United States because it overruns all their infrastructure. But what ends up happening is the people that do immigrate are the people that have the foresight and the willingness and like to like actually do something. So instead of them building better infrastructures in their own countries, they're leaving to support these other countries. And what happens is ultimately is it doesn't help the countries grow out of their like help support themselves because they're all their like top talent is leaving to go to places like the United States and New York and stuff like that. It's really interesting. I was like, huh. But right now, the United States is like so Kamala Harris, who's like the VP now, who's running for president now, she was in charge of the borders during her VP cycle, letting all these people in. So everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Like, like you're the one. So it's a very hot topic at the moment.
yeah.
That's why. And I actually talked to when I was in Mexico earlier this year. It's really interesting. I was talking to a few people from Mexico, and they were like pissed because they they went to the United States on visas to go work as like engineers and like educated people to go go to the United States, get training, get whatever, right? They had to leave because their visas weren't like continued because of like the H-1B whatever. But they were also seeing that people were coming from Senegal and all these other like cartel cities and getting access to the United States without having any reason to be there other than saying that they have asylum, but they had no reason to actually get asylum. So they were just like sneaking into the US through this like loophole. And a lot of people are doing it. And so they're like, what the fuck? Like we're trying to go through like the legit path, and like, these people are like, you know, don't really have any reason, and they're going over there and getting to stay and getting all these vouchers and like all this stuff and all this government support from the United States. And the guy was like, I was talking about the gym. He was pretty pissed about it. I was just like, oh, this is interesting. Like, I wasn't expecting that, because people in the United States are like, you know, trying to like be like so democratic about it. But yeah, it's a very interesting topic at the moment in the U.S.
Oh my, it must be.
Yeah,
I mean, do you like Trump?
I like him more than Kamala Harris, that's for sure.
That's true.
Um,
I mean, I like Trump because he's a clown, and
he's definitely a clown.
yes,
He's retarded. He's a goofball. But
but
yeah,
he's just like that, At least we do know how he is, and that's it. I prefer that than somebody like the Clintons, that they are like
it's two
hiding.
it's two sides, right? They're
Yeah.
they're saying one thing and they're doing something else.
Yes.
They're looking in the U.S. It's very interesting because they look at the like everyone's talking about change and like we need to like fix things, but the thing is that the Democrats are currently in charge and they have been in charge for the last 16 years.
Yeah.
so so you're talking about like we need to change things and we want things to be different. Well, then why are we voting for the same thing?
You're right. You're
like
right.
like you know what I mean? Like, and the thing is that like Trump, when he was in office, stopped all war. We were not in war during his presidency,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He stopped
and as
all the words.
and then as soon as the Biden administration and the Democrats came back in power, we're fronting three global wars. We have Taiwan, Israel, and the Ukraine-Russia
Ukraine.
war.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're supporting all of it. We're the ones causing it, and so it's like, well, we're talking about like, hey, we want to be better. We want to stop Palestine. We want to stop all these things. But why are we voting for the people that are doing it? And it all circulates back to the people that own all the weapons manufacturers and the pharmaceuticals and like all the big money, right? It's all owned by two companies. There's two businesses that run and own all the businesses basically in the United States. So it's BlackRock and Vanguard. So
Yeah.
they own
Everything.
80, 90. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and so when you look at Kamala Harris as treasurer, he was the chief investment officer for BlackRock.
Yeah, I
It's
know
really,
that.
like, okay, well, what's like, like, I just like, when people are like blindly voting for this, they're just cheap. Like it's scary that there's that many of them.
Yeah,
But they,
and you have that bad campaign with Trump and Latinos, because it's
yeah,
like every Latino is thinking like, oh, he's gonna put the wall and so on. But it's not the reality.
no, he doesn't.
I read a lot about Bernie Sanders.
Hmm.
I used to like him. He was like a really nice guy, but I guess
He's too extreme in the socialist aspects. He doesn't support small business. So the thing is that like the Democrats are supportive to like large businesses, the people that are already in power. So big Facebook, Google, BlackRock, like these things, right? Public companies. Trump's policies are supportive to the small time business owners, the people doing real estate, the people that are trying to make it from scratch, like the American dream, right? And so I think
yeah,
that that's, and he's also nationalist. So like he's like, why are we involved with all these fucking wars? Like, why are we giving all these resources away? Like, let's lock it down. What put tariffs on China? Like, why are we helping the world? Like, let's focus on ourselves. And I think right now is like that's part of the big problem is that like these assholes are out there. The top four weapons manufacturers last year made $190 billion in profit from the wars. So yeah, I can see why they would want to keep that going.
of
like, yeah,
course.
like fuck that. And it was the same thing for COVID. You know, like all of the vaccines and all the narrative for the vaccines came from the United States because pharmaceuticals. They wanted to make money on it,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
and it's the same thing. It's the same fucking bullshit. It's so corrupt. It's fucking ridiculous. like I'm not like a person that's like, oh, like I'm like, and they hide behind these social issues, but in the reality of things, they're not even fixing the social issues.
They're not fixing anything.
No, no, they're just making it worse to make more money on the back end. I mean, they tried to fucking kill Trump, man. Like, there's a reason for that. Like,
Yeah.
and then they hit it, and then now it's never been spoken about again because they run all the media. They run
Yes.
BlackRock.
Black.
BlackRock owns all media in the U.S. Like
Yes.
Warner Brothers, CNN, all of it. The only
CBS. Yeah.
the only news outlet that is not run by a big conglomerate in the world, I looked it up, is Reuters.
Oh. Okay.
Everything else is like the Guardian. It's all run by a big money. It's all like Vanguard, BlackRock. Like all these like little things is all the same thing. It's why it's like, okay, well, no wonder the narrative is the same fucking thing everywhere. You know?
Yes. Yes. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Sorry, tangent a little away from
Okay.
that.
Okay. Let's continue with the exercise.
Yeah, yeah. I only have a couple of minutes just because I have a call at 9.
Okay. Just let me
Um,
know. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So
Where are
we
we?
were on the map. Hay un mapa en esta página.
I'm lost.
Page number
Oh, I see.
9.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Hay una mapa en esta página. No hay.
Yep.
No hay. ¿Hay libros en la biblioteca? No hay.
No hay.
No, sí, hay muchos.
Yes.
Hay peces en
Peces.
el mar.
Peces.
Oh, fish. Yeah, hay peces en el mar. Sí, hay.
Okay. Now the verb form I. Oral exercise.
Mhm.
So um, respond by attempting to say the Spanish translation of that phrase using the verb I. There is a hotel downtown.
Um, hay hotel downtown. Oh, excuse me. So hay un hotel in centro,
En
or
el
is
centro.
that in el centro? Okay.
Yeah, nice. There are
Um,
there are
three girls in it.
three girls in my class.
Hay un tres chicas en mi clase.
Hay tres chicas en mi clase.
Hay tres chicas in my class. Okay. There are three boys in my class. Hay tres hombres or chicos en mi clase.
Yeah, nice.
Uh, hay tres mesas en mi clase.
Nice.
Hay tres hombres y cinco mujeres acá,
Aquí.
aquí.
Yes, nice.
There are three men and five boys here.
Yep.
Hay tres hombres y cinco chicos acá,
Aquí.
aquí.
Yeah,
Oh my god, everything's happening at once. Hold on.
no worries.
My doorman's calling. Hold on. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Va a colocar el audio. Ok, perfecto, gracias. Complete the sentence with the appropriate.
You need to pick up something on the lift.
Yeah, I have a call right now and I have to get that. So maybe we just stop here.
Yeah, good.
Um,
Well, could you try to do that like in your free time?
yeah, I'll try to finish it. I'll finish it up and I'll type it and I'll send it to you. So you
Okay.
have it. Okay.
Okay. It was really nice to seeing you today, and I hope you
Yep.
have a really nice weekend.
Awesome. Thanks to you as well.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.